What's up, guys? So, I just watched the video of depape calling in to Fox News. That's the guy that attacked Paul Pelosi. And the shit he said kind of surprised me. I mean, as to why he attacked Paul, don't get me wrong, I don't think Paul should have been attacked. Paul's not part of the government, his wife is. So, dude shouldn't have attacked him. And I'm not saying he should be attacking anybody, but what he had to say wasn't 100% incorrect. But I believe slightly differently than him. I do believe we need to get rid of our tyrannical government that it's becoming. I do agree with that. But I believe it should be done safely and legally. Either throw them in jail or fire their asses. Because a lot of them are making millions of dollars either colluding with other governments, lobbying with businesses from our country or other countries, and pretty much selling us out down the fucking drain. So I kind like I hate to say that I slightly agree with him. I mean, they all our agencies are corrupt. It seems like don't seem like anything works properly anymore. Everything's out to attack anybody that's out to get the machine, and all the machine does is sell us out. I mean, we spend over $1 trillion a year for the last how many years? On what? Spending for what? Bullshit, mostly. It's crazy. And then now they want to talk about getting rid of income tax and just doing a straight 30% tax, which would hurt the poor more than it would the rich. And I believe that what needs to happen is our tax needs to be reformed in a way. I don't know how, I'm not no tax expert. I ain't gonna say that it's 100% broken because me and my wife have benefited off of the income taxes, the way they do them. We've been broke and raising 4 kids because it's hard to find a good job. So we make 12,000 off of it or so each year normally. This year we're making substantially less because my wife has a better job. Next year we'll make even less money because I finally found a good paying job. So now we'll probably either break even or get just a tad bit back. We have 3 kids, so we get a little bit back for that. And we usually pay in all our taxes as much as we can, and take out the most. Um, that way it just makes things so much easier. But yeah, I mean, dude shouldn't have attacked the dude. Don't get me wrong. Don't be trying to turn me into no FBI bullshit because they go fuck themselves. But he's right in the fact that we need to get rid of this tyrannical government is what I'm trying to get a hold of. I'm just not saying we should do it in the way that he went about it. It needs to be done peacefully. Granted, I was at January 6th and that shit was haywire. And trust me, from my point of view, nothing was planned, nothing was thought out. Like, we were there just enjoying the whole experience, just like, this is cool, listening to Trump. We got up there, we stopped at the first barrier where they had it blocked off, and we stayed there. And then the cops opened up the barrier, and then we ran up there, and the next thing you know, I'm being pepper sprayed. I don't even know what the fuck I did wrong. And then after that, by the time I get my eyes cleaned up and cleared out, it looks like a fucking war zone. I'm like, fuck, I'm not prepared for this shit. I got a hoodie on and a blanket and a flag. Shit was fucking wild. Got hit with CS gas. Oh, I hate that experience. I was taking off. I was like, deuces, y'all. I was trying to tell people, I was like, hey, you need to go the other way if you don't want to get hurt, because it's like a war zone over there. People are like, there's no fireworks? No, it's not fireworks. Why would there be fireworks? That don't even make sense. Shows you what civilians think about. But yeah, if anybody's curious about my whole experience with that, just comment down below. If you want to see a video about that, I'll make one. Try to explain it from start to finish. I was excited that I got to go to our nation's capital. That was my big thing about it because I fought for this country. I went to Iraq when I was 20. I turned 21 in Iraq. So the thought of finally getting to see my nation's capital was an experience I couldn't pass up. And the whole rally was just an excuse for me to tell the wife, hey, I want to go to DC. You know, I didn't take no weapons, no nothing like that. I just drove up there by myself and was just excited for the whole experience. I think I stopped on the way, visited with a friend, went out to dinner, slept some, got out there. It was cold as shit. There was one bathroom for men, one bathroom for women. But anyways, that's not what this video was about. It's about depape. Anyways, I do hope Paul Pelosi makes a good recovery. Don't think that I don't have any ill feelings towards the dude. I don't even know the dude. I don't prefer the dude's wife. I think she's a shitbag. I don't believe that they should be murdered. But it makes you wonder if we're finally getting to that point where, I mean, I'm sure he's not the only one that feels that way. It just makes you wonder how many more people are out there wanting, thinking, planning on doing this kind of thing. I'm not one of them. I got too much going on in my life, so don't be trying to report my ass. I work all the time, take care of 4 fucking kids. I ain't got no time for that shit. Only time I'm getting involved in shit like that is if they come to my hometown and try fucking with my home. Other than that, I'm staying the fuck out of it. I'm getting too old for that shit. But I do think Tim's pool is probably right. There probably is going to be some kind of civil war coming up if this keeps up, because it seems like these wild attacks are becoming more frequent. When I was a kid, that shit wasn't like that. It was chill. I don't remember anybody trying to kill nobody when I was a kid. I don't remember that shit. They probably didn't talk about it either. We didn't have the internet shit either, so. When we finally got internet with dial-up, that's how old I'm getting. Oh, anyways. Tell me what you guys think. You guys agree with the dude? In the aspect that our government is becoming tyrannical and that something needs to be done about peacefully getting rid of them, like, I don't know, people voting with their brains and firing their asses by not voting for them. I mean, that's really easy if you guys think about it. Stop voting for your party. If you have a Democrat or Republican representative that is screwing you, vote for the other guy. Vote for a independent party person. Tell your friends who, hey, check out this independent party. Maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe more people need to start voting independent. Get some independents up in there. Make it a 3-party system instead of a 2-party system. Let's get enough independents in there to, have a good conversation. Because if you get 3 different groups in there, then you start having to actually have conversations. Then you have to actually start making compromises and maybe doing better for the people. Until all 3 of those parties start doing what they're doing, which we need to outlaw lobbying, because that's really destroying our people there. That's allowing them to just do whatever they want. It's crazy. Now, we can all agree him attacking is not good. Okay? We know that was bad. And he'll probably rot in jail for a very long time. Probably forever. And it's crazy he don't feel no remorse for hurting that old guy, because that's a sad old man. Like, If you don't go after somebody, actually go after somebody in the government. I'm not saying to do it, okay? I'm just saying if you're going to attack somebody like that, just get the person that's in the government, not their old elderly drunk husband. Like that guy was probably drunk off his ass. He was at home in his underwear for Christ's sake. Like, that's crazy. And where the fuck was the Capitol Police? That's what I want to know. Where was the Capitol Police? Ain't they supposed to be like stationed at that house when a member of the government family is there? Like, do they not protect them? Is it just the member of the government that they protect? That's crazy. Anyways, I, like I said, I hope Paul Pelosi gets a speedy recovery. You know, he's an elderly old man, so I know this is probably going to be rough on him, because it'd be rough on anybody. And being old doesn't make it any easier. I pray for his family. Okay, I may not like his wife, but I don't know any of them personally, so I don't have no like personal vendettas against them. So I do hope that, you know, he recovers fastly so they can have some peace too, because I know that's got to be stressful. I'd be freaking out if one of my family members got attacked with a hammer. Man, that would suck. Sure as I would. Anyways, I'm gonna get off, go play Dead by Daylight with my kids. The boys are up still, so it's the weekend. They're getting older. Gotta spend some time with them. Alright, y'all have a good night. Remember, always stay true to yourself. Be proud to be an American, regardless of what kind of American you are. And let's stand together and let our government know we're tired of being screwed. Let's start voting with our brains, guys. Start researching this. Start fixing our politics. Buy more votes. We can do that. We can put a stop to that kind of stuff before it gets too violent. Because if it doesn't change, it'll get worse. And it's definitely not something I want my kids to see. Anyways, y'all have a good night.